Hi everyone, welcome to Fit with Coach Kat. Today's workout is a 10-minute core workout. It would make a perfect addition to another workout, or if you've been for a run and you want to do a little bit of core when you get back, this is the workout for you. It is not beginner level, so if you are freshly postpartum, please do not do this workout. We're going to start today's workout by connecting our breath to our pelvic floor. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. If you're a visual person, feel free to open your eyes and watch my hand as I have synced it with the movement. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Don't worry if this is challenging for you. It will get easier with practice. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax your pelvic floor, and exhale, squeeze. Right, to start off today's workout, we're going to do a plank series. So stand at the back of your mat if you have one, come down into high plank position, and we're going to hold it here for 25 seconds. So please make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your belly button is pulling in towards your spine, and your bum is in line with your shoulders and your feet, as if there was a straight line going down your body. You don't want your bum to be high in the air. And now we're going to push back to downward dog, and we're going to go from downward dog position into high plank. Push back to downward dog and come back to high plank. Keep your legs nice and straight. When you're in downward dog position, you want your arms to be directly by your ears. A nice straight line from your wrists to your bum. We've got 2 more reps. 1 more, downward facing dog. Come back to your high plank, and then we're going to go down into our elbow plank, which is our low plank. And now we're going to hold it here. Make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Make sure your belly button is pulled in towards your spine, and keep your eye gaze just above where your hands are. Done, and then we're going to go back to our high plank position. Perfect. Drop your knees, replace your hands back where your elbows were, and we're going to go back to high plank and do knees to elbows. Starting with your left leg, then your right leg. You want your left leg to your left elbow, right leg to your right elbow. Try and keep your hips nice and still. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. This is a nice, slow and controlled movement. You shouldn't be rocking all over the place. Drop back down to an elbow plank and repeat the same movement. Right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. We're nearly halfway through our plank series. Stay strong. We're on our last rep. Drop your knees, and now we're going to go into an up-down plank. So place your hands back in the position directly underneath your shoulders, push up into high plank, and we're going to drop down to our elbows and then alternate hands and push back up into high plank. So left elbow down, right elbow down, right elbow up, left elbow up. Keep working through alternating elbows and alternating which hands you push up with. We've only got a few more, and then we're going to rotate to our side and move to our side plank. So drop your knees, Rotate to the side, and we're going to get into our side plank. So you want your elbow, your hips and your bottom knee to be in one straight line. Your top leg can be straight. You can either keep your hand on your hip or raise your hand up above. Now we're going to do some hip dips. So lower your hips down to the ground, and using your obliques, come back up into side plank position. We've only got a few more here, and then we're going to go into a side plank hold. So stretch that bottom leg out and hold in that side plank position. Make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulders and pull up through the side of your hip. Perfect. Now we're going to swap sides. So flip it round to the other side, and we're going to go straight into the side plank position with your knee on the ground and do the hip dips. Make sure your knee is in line with your hip, in line with your elbow. Two more, and then we're going to go into our side plank hold. So straighten that bottom leg, come into that side plank and hold. You can place your top arm on the ground or keep it up in the air like I am. Pushing through that elbow and shoulder. We've got a few more seconds, and now rotate until you're sitting on your glutes, and we're going to go into a leaning back series. So you want to tuck your pelvis under, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and now we're going to go through some lean back knee claps. So as you come up, clap your hands behind one leg, lower your leg back down as you lean all the way back into a nice C curve shape. Last one, and now we're just going to do some lean back crunches. So when you sit all the way upright, lean back into that C curve again and just do crunches with your arms straight down by your side, using your lower abdominals to rotate and pull yourself up. We're on to our last one, and then we're going to go back to those leaning back knee claps. I want you to go just a little bit further down. Create a bit more distance between your torso and your legs, so you have to come up a little bit further to complete the clap under your knee. This is your last rep, and now we're going to go back to those lean back crunches, but we're going to go a little bit further down than last time. Really challenge yourself. Keep your arms straight by your side, just running your hands along your thighs. You're not using them to help. Perfect. Now I'm going to get you to lay down on your back, and we're going to go into some heel taps. So bring your feet in close to your bum, raise your head and your neck off the ground, and rotate your body from side to side, tapping your heels. Right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. This is your last one. I'm going to get you to interlace your fingers behind your neck, elbows out wide, and we're going to come into some crunches. So raise your head, neck off the ground, exhale, inhale, come down, exhale, come up, inhale, come down. Got two more, and then we're going to add a clap under each leg as we come up into a crunch. So very similar to the exercise we were doing in a lean back position, but this one we are coming all the way back down. Make sure your head hits the floor before you return back up. Raise one leg up at a time and clap underneath. From there, we're going to go into leg raises. So bring your legs up into tabletop, and from there we're going to lower one leg down at a time, tap our toes and bring them back up into a 90-degree angle. Make sure your lower back is pushing into the ground. You're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. This is your last one. Then you're going to join your toes together, bring your knees out wide, lower both legs down and bring them back up at once. Inhale as you lower them down, exhale as you bring them back up. Make sure that lower back is still pushed into the floor and you are pulling your belly button in towards your spine. You've got one more before you're going to interlace your hands behind your head, bring your elbows out wide, and we're going to add a crunch in. So inhale, lower your toes down, exhale, bring them all up and crunch. Inhale, exhale, up. So we're going to bring your head, neck and shoulders off the ground and crunch into the middle. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. This is your last one. From there, lower your head down, place your arms by your side and straighten your legs up into the air. From there, we're going to do some scissor kicks. Keep your legs as straight as possible and alternate legs up and down. Pull your belly button in, make sure that lower back is pushing in towards the ground. From there, we're going to raise our legs back up to completely straight and we're going to lower one leg down at a time. A lot more of a slower scissor kick with a wider range of motion. So I want your bottom leg to nearly touch the ground while the top leg is at a 90-degree angle, completely straight. Now raise your head, neck and shoulders off the ground. Keep your arms straight down by your side. We're going to go through a few more of these and then we're going to finish up with hundreds. So both legs straight in the air and pulse your arms down by your side. We're here for 100 reps, but don't worry, once you're done, you are done, and that is it for today. So keep breathing. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Try and keep those legs nice and straight as you possibly can. Keep that head, neck and shoulders off the ground. Little pulses, 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Keep your chin on your chest, we are nearly there. Well done, gang, that is it. Congratulations, thank you for joining me for this very quick workout. I look forward to seeing you next